bro. The wrong woman will fuck you up. What you bring me, baby? You gotta find you one like that. A lot of women, they don't date for potential. They date on results. There's 168 hours in a week. If you are spending 0 hours outside of work, not focusing on your purpose, you're gonna be the same person you are now in 5 years. If you're in a room and you're the best in the room, get the fuck out the room, bro. YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy Cry. Welcome back to another vid. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all platforms at I Am Cry. Today's topic, man, is 4 life-changing choices every high-value man faces, right? So let's go ahead and get right into it, man. The first life-changing choice that every high-value man faces is picking his purpose, right? The process of picking your purpose, man, is very important. And it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter if you're young. It doesn't matter if you're old. It doesn't matter, you can switch your purpose. But, it's better to pick something that, you're going to stick with in the beginning and that's going to benefit you long term because it's going to have a significant impact on the rest of your life. For those that don't know what a purpose is, man, all a purpose is something that you love and have a passion for, that when you do it, it doesn't feel like work and it can financially support you and fulfill you for the rest of your life, you and your family, right? So it could be anything. It could be driving trucks. It could be making clothes. It could be sales. It could be music. It could be football. It could be whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, that you love to do, you have a passion for, that is going to support you for the rest of your life. But it's important to ask yourself 3 main questions while picking your purpose, man. The first question is, what's the most amount of money I can make? Like, am I capped out at a certain money mark, right? Because you don't want to pick something that may support you at, 22 to 24, but as you get 30 to 32 and you have a family, your purpose is not going to support you, during that time when you need more finances to provide for more people. You also want to ask yourself, how long will it take, right? I'm all for, grinding for years and years to get a potential outcome. But there are some fields and some industries that are quicker than others, right? And you got to know yourself, right? If you're a patient person and don't mind waiting, you feel me? Follow through with something that you don't care how long the timeline is. But if you're a person that, hey, man, I feel like I need to, get to a certain money mark, get to a certain life, status in 5 years, you want to be very specific with your purpose, man. And you have to see how it's doing at this time. What are the challenges, how competitive it is. These are all things you should be asking yourself. And the last question is, what are the odds, right? I'll give you an example, man. My first ever purpose was basketball, right? I encourage everybody, man, if you got a dream with sports or entertainment, chase it to the fullest, man. But also be very realistic with yourself, right? So I wanted to make it to the NBA. I had to look in the mirror and say, I'm 5'10". I can't shoot that well. I'm injury prone. I don't really love the game, right? So therefore, basketball was not the right purpose. Basketball was the wrong vehicle, right? And I was doing that for years and years and years, and I chose the wrong purpose, man. That's one of my biggest regrets. I wish I would have chose a purpose that I would have been more passionate about, so that when I started it back then, when I was 18, I would have been way farther along now, right? Then I started to do music, right? Music was different because I was very, very talented with music, but I wasn't passionate about the intangibles that came with music. I wasn't passionate about the content creating, the marketing, the network, and the business aspect of it, right? And music is one of the purposes that has a high cap. Like, if you make it, you can make a lot of fucking money with music, dog. Like, these A-list artists make a lot of fucking money, right? But I had to ask myself the other questions, right? How long is it going to take, right? How realistic is it, right? Am I really passionate about it, right? Then I went on to the fitness and the YouTube, right? I wish I would have chose this purpose sooner, and I'm going to tell you why. Because it's something that is always going to be needed, right? With basketball, you can get injured and you can stop playing, right? With music, your audience may age and get tired of your music. You could fall off, you could flop. With fitness, bro, everybody, no matter what, no matter how old you get, somebody's gonna need to want to get in shape. Somebody's going to need prioritize their nutrition, know how to lift weights, know how to strength train. So there's always value to provide in that space, right? One thing that I love about YouTube while I'm doing YouTube is that It's passive income, right? So I can be eating off a video that I did 10 years ago, right? And I have that monthly residual income coming in, coming in, which, you know, is all building my personal brand and is all also contributing to my fitness, right? The more people that know about me, the more people that will want to work with me with fitness, right? So it's kind of like they feed off of each other, you know what I'm saying? And the longevity is there. And it's trending, man. It's like, if you pay attention, man, a lot of these brands back in the day, man, they was investing in all these commercials to promote their brands. Now they investing in these YouTubers, man, these streamers, these personal brands, right? So you have to see where the marketplace is, what you have a passion for, and find something that aligns, man. Find something that you can stick with, man. Because like one of my biggest regrets, I'll say it again, like I wish I would have just stuck with something or chose something better early on in my life, because I would have been farther along than I am now at 27, right? I can only imagine if I started a YouTube at 20, where I would be right now, or I started doing fitness at 20, right? Or I kept doing music, right? To go further along with this, man, you should be spending at least 2 hours a day on your purpose. I don't give a fuck if you working 12-hour shifts, fellas. I don't give a fuck if you working 8-hour shifts, man. You have to make time for your purpose, right? There's 168 hours in a week. If you're spending 0 hours outside of work, not focusing on your purpose, you're going to be the same person you are now in 5 years. Your purpose comes first. It's God purpose, right? Even ahead of your family, dog. Right, man, unless you got kids, but if you don't got kids, bro, your purpose is first above your family, dog. How are you going to provide value for your family? How are you going to be there for your family if you don't have a purpose? The second life-changing choice that every high-value man must make is his woman, right? Fellas, this is extremely important, man, because depending on where you're at in your journey, a woman can make or break you, dog. Literally, a woman can make or break you, right? It's very important, man. You have to find a woman who is extremely supportive and understanding of your life and how it's set up, right? Like my girl knows, like I'm waking up at 5 a.m. I'm putting in 2 to 3 hours of deep work. I'm working my 9 to 5. After my 9 to 5, I'm going to the gym. Then I'm coming home and working on my purpose again. Then I'm going to sleep. Right? It took a minute for her to get used to it and her to understand it, but now she has a good understanding of it, right? And she's very supportive of that, right? You have to find that, fellas. Like you look at LeBron James, man, you hear it all the time in his interviews. He says, but I wouldn't be LeBron James if it wasn't for my wife, if it wasn't for her holding down the kids, holding down the household, and letting me take it to these limits. Right? He says it all the time in interviews. You hear Drake talk about it in interviews of why he's single. He says, I put my purpose first. I'm very passionate about my craft. And I would have to find somebody that can ride in the passenger seat with me and, you know, say, hey, get off of this exit. Hey, get some gas. Hey, make a left right here. And he has yet to find that, right? It's very hard to find that in modern day because women don't see the bigger picture. Women want men at the finish line, right? So if you a man on your purpose and you working towards your purpose and you got all these habits, but you ain't get the results yet, you know, a lot of women, they don't date for potential. They date on results, right? So it's very hard to find a woman who has these qualities, man. And if you find the wrong one, man, it will fuck you up, dog. It will fuck you up, bro. The wrong woman will fuck you up. I'm telling you, man, she'll drain your pockets. She'll drain your mindset. She'll drain your confidence, right? I'll give y'all stories, man. When I used to do music, man, I used to date certain women that, you know, even if you didn't like my music, baby, like even if you didn't like my music, like they did not support me at all. I would be with women and all I post on Instagram is music. They watch every single story, see every single post. I get with them. They ain't asking me shit about my music. They're not supporting shit about my music. Right? I say I gotta go to the studio, they complaining. Right? And I believe, truth be told, man, I never said this before, man. I believe a lot of those situations, a lot of those tiny battles have had an effect on why I don't do music no more. Right? Like a woman, man, you know, if you get enough of them who don't believe in you, bro, you will fall short of your purpose. You will fall short of your goals. Right? It's very important, man. Even when I was hooping, man, like it's not always women, man. Sometimes it's us. Like, you know, we already, you know, have so many different distractions with social media, with drinking, with smoking, with partying. The last thing you need is a woman that's pushing your temptations and pushing your limitations away from your purpose even more, right? I found myself doing this when I used to play basketball, when I used to be hooping, man. I used to always want to go spend time with my girl instead of go to the gym, right? And them little tiny battles, man, it sounds so insignificant in the moment. Like, man, I can go on this one date, bro. It ain't gonna be that deep. But what y'all don't understand is that them little decisions compound. And over a 10-year span, you done wasted so much time putting this woman over your purpose. And you could have been so much farther. But if you would have chose the right woman, she would have supported your purpose. She would have helped your purpose. She would have uplifted you, right? A woman is a helpmate for everything that you're trying to accomplish, and to reward her, she gets the benefit off the fruits of your labor, off all of your hard work. You take care of her. You provide that stability. You spoil her, right? You take care of the kids, right? She don't got to work, right? That's what comes with it, man. So it's very important to pick the right woman because it will fuck you up, fellas. My dad might get a little mad for me talking about this, man, but my dad is in a fucked up situation. My dad going through a divorce. Right? Spending all this money on divorce fees, right? He got to go through all these hoops just to see my little brothers, right? All of this, I can only imagine all of the emotional and mental stress he going through on a daily basis, right? Because he picked the wrong women. He picked the wrong woman, right? You have to pick the right woman, fellas. And as I mentioned, it's so hard to find this type of woman that I'm speaking about. And even my girl, not perfect, but you feel me? She supports my vision 100%, right? Like, she's understanding. But even in today's society, man, like, it's very hard to find, someone that will support that, right? So I always tell men, like, if you can't, just stay single, man. Like, just focus on yourself, because you better off staying single, focusing on your purpose, than jumping into a relationship and you distracted, she not supporting you, and you just holding yourself back, man. So picking a woman is extremely important, fellas. You about to walk in here, man. What's up?
Sorry, I thought you were listening to a replay.
No, I'm not.
I was just trying to bring your granola bar.
Thank you. See, what did I just say, fellas? She want me to hit my protein goals. So what you bring me, baby?
It wasn't on demand.
I didn't say it was. I'm saying, but why did you bring me this?
Because you need to reach your things.
Thank you, baby.
Welcome.
See, that's what it's about, fellas. You gotta find you one like that. The third life-changing decision that every high-value man must make is your friends, man. You show me the top 5 people you hang around, I'll show you your future, bro. A lot of y'all, and to piggyback on the women thing, a lot of y'all are fucking with motherfuckers that don't believe in your goals, aren't supporting you, aren't pushing you, hating on you secretly, right? Want you to go out every weekend, spend your money dumb, right? Every time they talk to you, it's toxic, right? It's nothing about, bro, every time I talk to my friends, we talking about getting some money and our goals. We not talking about shit else. Y'all getting on the phone, y'all talking about, all y'all friends talking about bitches all the time, talking about hoes, talking about sports, talking about shit that's not moving the needle forward. Nothing that's helping you become a better man, right? If you're in a room and you're the best in the room, get the fuck out the room, bro. You in the wrong room. Everybody around me is pushing me in some way, shape, or form, right? Even if they not ahead of me in life, man, it's important to just have motherfuckers that just have a grind mindset, a purpose-driven mindset, a hunger mindset, right? To be the best that they can be, man, right? That's all I surround myself around. For years, fellas, I have friends that, man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. They was good friends, bro. They was there for me, bro, but they was holding me back, man, right? Every time I talk to them, it's gossip, it's negative, right? It's draining my energy, right? I'm trying to give them advice, they not listening. And when you care about your friend and you giving them advice and they in a toxic situation, you giving them advice and they not listening, if you really care about them, it have an effect on you, bro, right? And me personally, man, like, my friends know, like, I'm not the most communicative friend, right? Like, I'm really strict to my schedule. I'm really strict to my regimen. You have to find friends that understand that. Like, I'm not going to talk to cry every day. I'm not going to talk to cry every week, but that's still my nigga, right? You have to have you friends that understand you, man. Friends that want to push you, want to see you do great, ain't hating on you, man, right? And you gotta watch, man. You tell your friends you accomplished something, man. Watch their energy, bro. Watch their body language, bro. Start testing y'all friends, man. Start being more observant of y'all friends when they ain't y'all friends, man. I'm telling you, man, they be your biggest haters. They be your biggest haters, man. Right? So you have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. You have to surround yourself with motherfuckers that's going to the gym, motherfuckers that's reading every day, motherfuckers that's putting in 2 hours of deep work, motherfuckers that's trying to invest certain money, motherfuckers that's trying to improve their credit, right? Motherfuckers that's trying to max out every area of their life, right? If you surround yourself with that, how could you fail, right? I talked about this before, man, but I was reading a book called Think and Grow Rich. I'm still reading it, actually. And it talks about how criminals become criminals, right? And it's about like the environment that they in and how that when they first do a crime, they feel bad. The second time they do it, they get a little used to it. And the third time it becomes them. That's the same thing with your friends, man. Right? If you surrounding yourself with individuals that's just ultra successful, ultra have the same mindset, ultra want to be the best that they can be, it's going to be impossible for you to fail because as men, we're very competitive. So if you see motherfuckers that's doing better than you, it's not a jealous or envy type of competitive. It's a, damn, that's inspiring. I need to get there. Right? And depending on your situation, man, you may not have access to physical friends that are on the same type of time that you on. That's why it's important to subscribe to channels like myself. All of y'all are my friends, man. I comment back to all of y'all, right? It's also important to join mentorships, man. Rather you want to do fitness, man, get in a Facebook group, invest in a mentorship that talk about fitness all day, right? If you trying to do, fucking affiliate marketing, fucking drop shipping, get in a mentorship with that so you're around like-minded individuals. So it's going to be hard for you to fail, right? You have to create your environment, man. One thing about technology, you can create your environment. You can create your reality. Stop following all that bullshit. Unfollow all of that toxic friend shit. All the people that's not helping you push the needle forward, bro, right? Your digital friends, bro. Follow motherfuckers that's pushing you. Follow motherfuckers that got what you want to get, that's in the same field as you. Whatever the case may be, man, and learn from them, bro. Right? Picking your friends is so important, bro. Social circle is so important. The last and final choice that every high-value man has to make, right, that is vital, is your location, right? And this goes kind of hand-in-hand with friends about, creating your environment. Fellas, man, I lived in Ohio for 26 years of my life, right? Outside of going to North Dakota for a year in college, I've been in Ohio, man. Moving to Dallas has changed my life, bro. Literally, I've never been more locked in my life, right? And the reason being is because it's so many people my age, there's so many young and hungry motherfuckers out here to be successful and to really be the best that you can be. Right? Every man that I meet at the gym or even in my complex is extremely purpose driven, man. Right? Y'all seen, for those that seen my vlog, I pull up to my gym, bro. When I pull in, it's a Lamborghini Spider behind me. When I park, it's a Lamborghini Urus next to me. And then when I go walk up to the door, it's a fucking McLaren in the front of the gym. Right? Your environment is important. I wasn't seeing all of that in Ohio, bro. All of that stuff, bro. It should not make you jealous. It should inspire you, bro. That shit inspires me. That shit make me want to go harder, bro. Because you're going to have days when you don't feel like it, right? When you don't want to get up and go to the gym, when you don't want to eat correctly, when you want to half-ass with your 9 to 5, right? When you want to give in, drink, smoke, go out this weekend, right? But when you, on those days, when you see shit like that, bro, that shit rejuvenates you, my nigga, right? I talk about it from a fitness standpoint, bro. My second day in the gym, bro, at my gym, Absolute Recomp, I met one of my favorite fitness influencers. My second day there, got over like $250,000 followers on Instagram, bro. Asked me, did I want to work out, bro? Just off the second day of me being there, walked in at the same time, bro. Nigga was cool as fuck, bro. I would have never had that opportunity if I was still in Ohio, bro. Eventually, I would like to move to Dubai or Miami. Why? Everybody in Dubai and Miami is getting some long money, right? They say it's like the hustler's environment, right? It's like they say out there, man, a fucking Urus is like a Camry, bro. Like you're going to see about 12 to 10 of those driving to the gas station, right? And I want to be in that environment. I want to see that, right? So it's picking your environment is very important, man. If you in a small town, man, get the fuck out of that town, man. I'll recommend a few spots, man. You can move to Dallas, right? You can move to Houston, right? You can move to Miami, right? LA is cool. Vegas is real good, right? These are all cities that, you know, it's not that expensive, but it's an environment that will push you. It's an environment to put you around like-minded individuals, right? So those are the 4 life-changing decisions that every high-value man must make, man. And these are all critical and are going to have an extreme effect on your future, man. So make sure you're making the right choices, fellas. That's the video for today. I love y'all. Peace.